Hey everybody, welcome to J Stern Designs. I'm working on my knit jeans and I just want to give you a few peeks at what I'm doing as I go along. What I have in front of me right now is my front leg and my front pocket facing, and you can see that I already have them positioned right side together, and I'm going to sew along my front pocket opening. But the thing I want you to notice is this is going to make a sort of a comfort panel for your tummy because this does not stretch. And I'm using this pretty batik fabric so I don't have to worry about right and wrong side. And I'm going to sew the front pocket on, and then I'm going to work on the pocket bag with the knit facing and coin pocket next. So first I just wanted to show you how that looks before it's sewn. I like to lay things out on the table in front of me so I can see that I have a right and a left, especially when I'm working with fabrics that make it very difficult to tell what is the right and wrong side of the fabric. So here's my first step all laid out. I'm going to sew the pockets, and then I'm going to work on the pocket bag, and I'll show you how that all goes together in a minute. So you can see that I've sewn the front pocket facings on, and I did a really simple top stitching along the pocket opening. And if I turn it around to show you, okay, so that's how it looks. All right, so both of these are done, and then I want to talk about the pocket bags for a second. Now I'm working with the Ponte knit for the facing piece to cover the view from the opening in the front pocket, and I also used it on the coin pocket. I lined the coin pocket with the same batik fabric to sort of stabilize it so it wouldn't stretch out of shape. And basically I just sewed it around 3 edges along the side, across the top and back down the side. And then I flipped it, and then I tipped the top down, so I sort of folded it down 1/4 inch. I put a bar tack there, and I bar tacked the 2 side edges after I top stitch it in place. Now the one thing I want to talk about when you're working with this Ponte knit, you know, sewing on a knit to a non-woven fabric, on this side I started at the base of the, you know, right here. I went around the curve, I came back, and I started going all the way across. And what was happening was the fabric was getting pushed, the knit fabric was getting pushed, and I was getting a big pleat there. So when I saw that happening, I stopped and I turned the fabric around, and I came from this side and I finished it. And you can see there's a little pleat in there. It's not going to show when I sew on my waistband, but it did create a little pleat because it was pushing and stretching as I sewed. So the next time what I did was I started in the middle on the top on this one, and I stitched around and then back across, and you'll notice there's no pleat there. So I think that's a good way to sew on the knit facing onto the pocket bag. Start across the top in the middle and go around into, you know, start in the middle and then finish to the middle, and there's not enough length here to push it all the way across and make a pleat. So that's how I did that. And of course, before I top stitched my coin pocket on, I put my front leg over to make sure I was going to like the way it looked. All right, so see, I was happy with the way that looked in there, and I have plenty of room for my seam allowance. Okay, wait. All right, so this is how it looks when the pocket is all sewn together, and you can see I have plenty of room for my seam allowance here, and that's going to work out fine. So that's my front pockets for my knit jeans. Okay, so the last step to finishing this pocket is to sew these together along the curved bottom. And you can see everything lays here nice and even. So I'm going to stitch this across the bottom, and then the pocket will be completed. That's how I constructed my front pocket for these knit jeans. And I'm really excited to see how they fit, because I know this across the front is not going to stretch. It's going to be nice and comfortable, because if you notice in the back, the front pocket extends almost the entire length of the zipper seam allowance. So it's going to be sewn all the way down across the center front, and it's going to be sewn all the way through the full hip on the side seam. So this is going to be really comfortable to wear. I'm really excited. All right, so on Thursday I'm going to show you how I did the front fly zipper. I'll tell you I'm going to use the batik non-stretch fabric for my fly pieces, and I think that will help support the top stitching and, you know, allow me to, you know, zip my jeans up without them stretching out of shape. I'm excited to show you that on Thursday. And plus I'll show you how they fit on Thursday because I'll have them all together in addition to the front fly. And we'll talk about the waistband and the back pockets. So I hope you have a great day. If you have any questions or comments, please visit me at jsterndesigns.com and post a comment, or you can post one below. And I really appreciate you watching, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you on Thursday.